Hey everyone, welcome back to Elden Ring. So, we're here in a cave. Actually figured out the deal with Nefeli. It turns out I just never talked great. Okay, well we're not going to stand for that. Yeah, I never talked to Gideon. He was standing by the fireplace, and since I didn't talk to him, that didn't trigger him to go to his room, and that didn't trigger Nefeli to come to the round table hold, and it was a whole thing. So I resolved that. We'll go try to talk to her again in case there was any dialogue that I missed with her while we were there. I upgraded this thing to +9, I think it is now. So I finished off the smithing 3 upgrades. I do have one smithing 4. I think there's another one in this cave. At least one. Okay, I'll just keep hopping down right in front of me. Windblade doing work. Anyway, all that is to say, the cave that I enter now, I had kind of a vague description of where to find it, so I just came here. I also talked to the NPC with the locket, gave it back to her. Didn't think that was especially interesting for anyone to watch. And now we're back at it. So I have some more just like random exploration in caves to clear for this episode. What's in here? Are there other little ones? I see the big one back there. I was hitting the lock-on button specifically for this reason. And it occurs to me, I still didn't put on the spells that I was going to put on, so that's kind of a bummer. Stuck. Bunch of crafting materials. Oh, and if you saw the open chest right beside the grace at the start of this cave, that was also just a crafting material, so not a huge deal. So let's try to drop this way first. Oof. I gotta start trying to get in the habit of using jumping attacks. Well, that's not really... oof, jeez. Alright, let's back it up. Reset. Now, like I said before, I know that cave kind of in the back of the ravine I know there's a bunch of 4s in there. So I might either in this episode or the next one, like go off notes and swing up there just to get 4s. I won't fight that boss yet because that boss has a ton of health. I think that's still going to be difficult, but being able to get this upgraded further. Is that really the drop I have to make? That looks far. Could be beneficial. There's a 4 right there. Only one, though. So I can at least upgrade it one more time, which is good. Okay, this is where I came in. So the fire is where I want to go.
I told that I possess, or have you? Was my other. Oh, so then I've no. Let's try. My apology. I hope that. Would you confirm us go back? There is something. Will you show me if you accept of the where? Thank you. They say in castles. Then farewell. I will go with. Forgive me.
Poor puppers.
Call upon me when needed, and I will.
Alright, let's swing on back. Oh, that's the other end of the cave. Okay, so she moved. He's still there. So she is downstairs.
Well, I took it no matter lay out your own.
Yeah, so like there I'm getting 6 points from the upgrade, but only 4. Excuse me, 4 from the scaling. So we're still at a D scaling. But it will, well, no, I guess it's still, yeah, still not real significant for the next upgrade item. I thought she came down here. Does she not come down here? Now where is she? It's over here earlier. Okay, well, not super important that we find her. Where do we want to go now? Road to the manor. I'm going to do this before I forget. What's required? 12 faith? What do I have? 10? Okay, so I need 2 levels, which is what, like 30,000? Do I have it anywhere near that? Like, what is this going to give me? Yeah, not enough. Okay. So I'll skip this part for now. Go south down the road for a caravan and a camp. Wait. I feel like I went to the wrong grace. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the right spot. Northern, maybe it was Northern Lakeshore. Is that right? Northern Liurunia Lakeshore. Yeah, this makes more sense. There's like a cuckoo night up here too. There's the caravan. And I still can't get the charge. Alright, this is just because I actually just need the souls, or the runes. Goodbye. Good. Where did you come from, sir? Finally. Okay. I was like, will you please just pull the aggro? Okay. Take a breather. That was a lot of stuff we just took out. Whew, let's get our stuff back. Get one of the faith points that we need. I don't really want to do that again. There's part of me that wants to kill the giants again, because that's like 12,000 souls, which would give us enough. See, I thought I kept spinning with that one. Oh, it's because I'm one-handing now. You want to drop your armor? No? Okay. Just thought I'd check. That one was worth less. I thought that other one was 6,600. Well, that makes this less appealing. I'm still not going to do the camp. I'm just going to charge through there, but... $1,300. Okay, I don't know what I was looking at before. I thought it was a lot higher. Oh well. Man, if this game had like a vampiric property, it would be nasty on this weapon. probably good that it doesn't. Alright, let's go grab the jellyfish shield. Which I have used in other characters, and I think it's really cool, but I probably should not use it this time just for the purpose of variety. And I don't want to rely on it. I eventually want to have the 2 twin blades. I don't want to rely too much on having a shield. But it's still cool. Alright, let's get away from the jellyfish, and then I'll figure out where I want to go. Okay. 4 belfries. So we're gonna go do that already. Okay. There should be a grace, like, at the bottom here somewhere. But I know there's, if I can't find it, I know there's one at the top. It's got serpentine a bit because I hear somebody shooting and I don't know why. Is this the top one? Nope. Oh my god, this thing is still coming. Jesus. Bro. What are you doing, man? I just want to go sit at the shiny spot. Is that so wrong? Chase me all the way up here. Alright, so we're at half an hour. Oof. Alright, I think it's this one. Are you anticipation? Yes. Quit it. Okay, no grace for that. I know there's a grace here somewhere. Or maybe, I guess you could also just warp back to the belfries and take the warp again. That's probably how you do it. Because I need to progress Varia's quest further. You do a thing for Varia's quest up here, but again, I'm not in the zone that you have to be in to do that. It's like he'll give you like a cloth and you have to get some blood from there, I believe. Alright. So we did that. Don't remember if I ever went back to Fort Height the second time. So at a certain point, this place becomes overrun by demi-humans. Yeah, it looks like that's the case now. I think this is clear now. Yep. There's our boy Kenny. What up, Kenny? Okay, guess we're done with you. Just gonna do 2 of these real quick, which should give us enough to get that other level in Faith, and then I'll go back and do the part that I skipped. I don't know if this will give us enough. Ah. Huzzah. So she's not here. So I have a thing to give her. So is she downstairs now? Nope. And I also wanted to check. Did I get anything to loot? Yeah, so let's do the skellies again. Now I think she hangs out down here as the other spot. Do I have to go talk to her in Albinoric land? Alright, I'll track her down offline, I guess. So now let's go road to the manor. I'm also just going to run up and grab this grace before I forget to do it. Seems like staying off to the right is usually a decent enough way to do it. Alright. So now somewhere in here we gotta look around to try to find some, like, hole in the floor. Don't you love invisible mages? They're the best, right? Oh my god. Be more annoying. Wolf. All right. So anyway, somewhere in here, there's like an invisible wall in the floor. There it is. And this is a Final Fantasy boss. So you use heal. It just dies. What am I pointing? Like, what is happening? Oh, is this why? Okay. I mean, that's fair, I guess, but... And that was why I wanted the 12 Faith. I wanted to be able to use this on that particular boss. But, I mean, we're going to want that anyway for things like Flame Grant Me Strength, or Flame Cleanse Me later. Alright. Where are we for time? 44. There's an Everjail we can do. Very good, this friggin' guy's gonna chase us to the ends of the earth again. I love it. What up, spectral jellyfish? Yeah, there's a Grace. Oh, I think this is going to be like a big giant. Which might be problematic for this character. Let's do this. I still can't do it? Okay, I'll have to look at what the requirements are for that. Okay. Does feel like we're getting the bleed procs now, though. I don't see where the shack would be. My notes say continue south between the rocks for Revenger Shack, so hopefully that's this way. Yep. Oh, jeez. I'm like spawning them right on top of me. Okay. Should we try? What are we at? 50. Let's, Oh, I see. It's up on a cliff. Alright. So, like, over here, there's gonna be a catacombs. We can do that later. Let's, yeah, let's just go try to track down Nefeli real quick. The Albinauric... is here. So which way, where do we come? So if she's here, she should be like right over here. There we go.
I witnessed the oppression awaking. Put under the justice to let the scars. Put under the justice to let the scars.
All right. I wonder, that was an interesting thought. I don't know if that's true or not.
Please, it's pathetic and... please, it's pathetic.
Okay, now we get to go tell your dad that you're all sad. You're fairly sad.
Honestly determined. I suspect Dawson.
Stupid.
So you know all right. For indulged father, I would have done, and yet I betrayed. And to think he'd order. Where is the just? He once told me he would never. Was he simply? No. How could I say? Father has, and now.
Well, look, I found it.
My thanks. I don't feel still. It reminds me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it reminds me.
See, you're just a little out of sorts because we went the wrong way. All right. We're going to pause it there, and next up, we're going to, I think, go do a catacombs right near the tree there. We'll probably work our way up to the tree and just kind of keep going around that general area there. So, all right, that's going to do it for now. See you in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace, everybody.